Now's the time to check out your opportunity to learn a high-tech skill to take with you into your future. Get a jump start on the others. Use your junior and senior years to study and gain hands-on experience, and you'll graduate from high school with your career passport. You'll qualify for an interesting job with much better pay and chance for advancement than if you didn't have specialized training. Or pack your bags for college. You may even earn college credit while you're still in high school. Your future is too important to leave to chance. Do what these people have done. Decide on the career you would like, then go for it with high-tech career training starting your junior year.
After I graduate from high school, I plan to attend college and then be a juvenile probation officer.
So I'd like to take the technical jargon that I've learned, coupled with the technical skills that I've learned, and bring them together and perhaps do something in the form of technical communications.
I would like to continue my education in communications broadcasting to a technical school, possibly two-year technical school, and get a degree in communications and broadcasting.
When I finish the cosmetology program here at Russel Lee, I will then go to Columbus to take my state exam, and upon passing, that will enable me to go out and get a job in any salon or any area that I want.
I plan to go to Miami University or Northern Kentucky University to major in office system technologies.
After graduation, I'd like to work full-time. I just bought a brand new truck and I'd like to get it paid off. 20 years down the road or so, I'd like to own my own business, my own framing business, and hopefully hire some more people from Russel Lee.
Whether a student is going to enter a field of employment immediately following high school graduation, or whether they are going on to a two-year technical school or a four-year degree-granting institution, it's important for every student to have a career path and career goals. The students of Butler County now have expanded opportunities by being able to take advantage of both the programs at the Russel Lee Career Center and Manchester Technical Center.
The vocational school benefits all high school students. Those that intend to go to college can come here. They can still attend their home school for their prerequisites for college, but come here to find out for sure that it's the career that they want, because they can get hands-on experience.
I thought it would be a great experience to come to Russel Lee Career Center. Just in case I didn't go to college, at least I'd have some kind of background and experience to get a job.
I'm involved in cheerleading back at my home school, which is New Miami, and there are 3 other girls that attend Russel Lee that cheer for New Miami also. Russel Lee is huge compared to New Miami. I didn't know what I was coming into. I didn't know anybody out here that was coming out here for this. I was scared to death, but after a couple days I learned my way around and I love it. I am the lieutenant of the senior class, and we have 3 squads, and we wear uniforms every Wednesday. Unless a field trip or a special occasion, then we'll wear uniforms on the other days.
My first day at Russel Lee, I was kind of afraid, but I got to know a lot of people real quick. Everybody there's, in the same boat as you are, going to a new school with everybody else that's new, and everybody kind of gets along and just takes it in stride. My co-op job at Russel Lee, I work for Wilmot and Mays Builders. He's also a graduate, Tim Wilmot is. And our whole crew is filled with people who graduate from Russel Lee. Co-op at Russel Lee is when you leave school early. You go to your academic classes, but you miss your lab, and that's kind of takes place at your lab, being out on the job, getting that experience. You have to have good grades and a good attendance sheet. They won't let you co-op without that. I go to school in the morning, and I go to work in the afternoon, and that leaves plenty of time on the weekends for myself.
I was kind of hesitant at first. I didn't know what to expect, but yes, they made me, the teachers and the friends, the ones I already knew over here from my home school, and that plus I got to know other friends, What I like most about Russel Lee is that they make you feel like an important person, like you're an adult.
The program that I'm involved in is drafting, and what you learn here It's basically two types of drafting, mechanical and architectural. What I'm working on now is an architectural floor plan, or the plan that's before me now is one of an architectural floor plan, and that's a detailed drawing of a home or building, etc. Behind me, directly behind me, is a computer that has the AutoCAD version of drafting, computer-aided drafting, and that's used for some of your more technical, time-consuming drawings, mechanical drawings a lot of the time. So you get a diverse form of the subject of drafting from an architectural standpoint and from a mechanical draft standpoint.
Our academic classes they deal with what we use in our lab, like in applied physics. We've learned somewhat about hydraulics, and we use a lot of hydraulic devices in the auto-body lab.
Here at Russel Lee, we have exciting field trips. We visit the Butler County Jail. We also tour Riverfront Stadium. We get to see the security side of the stadium and sit in the security briefings.
One of the things we talk about as educators is to how do you make education real, applied opportunities. Everything that we do in our related fields and in our actual lab courses are examples of applied academics, applied learning. There is no better way to learn than to allow students the opportunity to see the practical application of knowledge. When that student works in that math class or in that science class or what have you, is given the opportunity to see how does that information relate to what they're majoring in.
The new system is coming out now where we will be dealing with the emissions. And emissions are going to use a dynamometer and 4 gas type analyzers where we're going to be dealing with the pollution. So all this is high tech, and we're trying to train the young individuals coming up in line now to meet those needs and demands that the industry is putting on us.
I think this program is an excellent opportunity for any student who would like to go on into the health field. It does provide them with chemistry, anatomy, physiology, related math, and because of the opportunity of working their senior year, they have employer-employee relationships already. They've had an opportunity to work with the patient, and so it does give them a step ahead as they enter into any health career.
Joining Manchester Technical Center with Russel Lee Career Center as part of the Butler County Joint Vocational School District multiplies the number of available career programs.
And then I discovered there's a program over here at Manchester where I can learn the professional techniques and what the professionals do.
We did a music video in our broadcasting class, and it was at the beginning of the year. We got to choose our own song, and we got to check out camcorders and go out and get live footage. And then after we got all our footage, we were able to edit it all together into a music video.
In our commercial cabinet making program, we learn just about everything that you need to go out into the workforce. An order was given to us at the commercial cabinet making program to make a desk and wall cabinets for Mr. Boyd, our superintendent's office. It took about 2 months to finish everything, and we're very proud of what we accomplished, and Mr. Boyd is satisfied with our work too. All of the seniors in my class this year are working now and have a full-time job waiting for them when they graduate.
At the vocational school, I learned how to file, data entry, and basic programming and accounting, automated and manual counting. I am a pitcher as well as shortstop on my baseball team, and I bat fourth in the lineup. I play volleyball, basketball, and softball, and I'm in National Honor Society at the vocational school as well as my home school. I'm in drama club, and I was in Spanish club.
For the toddler in the preschool room, we have to plan their activities of the day. Basically, the lead teacher that was hired here, the adult supervision, instead of the students, steps back and lets all of us teach. They grade us, and we are responsible for getting their meals, making sure they all go to the bathroom, they all wash their hands, they don't fall off the slides or anything like that. We're not really babysitting, we're teaching.
Before I went to Russel Lee, I didn't know how to do anything as far as office, and now I'm employed in an office, and I have Russel Lee to thank for that. The staff at Russel Lee and also the students there. they went out of their way to help me in any way that they could to get to school.
I was trained for the last 3.5 years since his first day of employment with the auditor's office. Oh, he was well trained when he came in. He possessed certain skills that makes it a whole lot easier from a supervisor's point of view. If a position became available, there is no question in my mind that I would most definitely look very hard and seriously at a D. Russel Lee candidate.
I am a 1977 graduate of D. Russel Lee in the carpentry department. Currently, all my employees right now are from D. Russel Lee. There's 5 of us. We hire our kids from D. Russel Lee because we trust the judgment of the teacher there. It's the same one that I had when I was there, and I ask him his advice and his judgment on kids, and he'll tell me straight up and up on who we can consider that'll be dependable, hard workers, and they got the knowledge and desire to learn in advance. And that's the kind of kids that we get from him every year.
Well, before I got started in this industry, I talked to Mr. Tom Justice, which is now my boss, and he recommended D. Russel Lee for vocational training. I work at Valley Paint and Body. We work on Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, BMWs. D. Russel Lee gave me the knowledge and the know-how to accept an entry-level position for a company like this, and I highly recommend it. It gives you a very broad-based, well-rounded education.
When Dan had come in, he came in from no relationship with the industry at all. And I told him that I couldn't use him. He needed a vocational background to know about all the safety things and how to handle tools and equipment. In other words, a bit of formal education, or I couldn't afford the expense of training him. So I recommended D. Russel Lee because knowing of the program, and I said that is the best you can do.
I'm a member of the Business Professionals of America Club, and it's really a fun club to be in, and I enjoy it very much.
Here at D. Russel Lee, we have different competitions. In the VICA competition, each lab is to design their own door to represent their class. Our door was a doorway to future cabinet making. It had a spread wing eagle on it. It won first place in the school and first place in the state.
Attending D. Russel Lee, I had the opportunity to go to Russia for this foreign exchange program. This opportunity was something I will never forget as long as I live.
Once the kids are here, they're still an Edgewood Cougar or a Ross Ram, and they want to know what's going on at the home schools. So each Thursday morning we have a counselor from the home school who is here to meet with the students. Could be in a group meeting where they'll talk about upcoming prom or the latest game or what they need to do to get tickets, or they're here also to meet individually to answer questions about credits, and it provides a very valuable link with the home schools.
I became a student at D. Russel Lee in 1982. I was a sophomore at Lakota High School and chose to go to the vocational school in their Diversified Health Occupations program, which is also known as DHO. I graduated from that program in 1984 and went on to their LPN program, which was in the adult education department, after which I went to college, got my registered nursing degree, and now I'm back and I teach in the LPN program as an instructor part-time and enjoy it very much. It's been very beneficial, and I found out exactly what I wanted to do in life by going to the vocational school as a high school student.
Vocational education today is a high-tech training program. We invite you and encourage you to visit us and learn about the exciting opportunities for tomorrow.
You too can learn a skill to last a lifetime with career education at D. Russel Lee Career Center or Manchester Technical Center. For more information, please talk with your homeschool counselor.